Good morning, good morning. This is a full disclosure day. I have no idea what I'm going to do. None of the prompts I gave myself look promising for the day. I have a mess on my desk. I have the jelly plate prints that I printed yesterday, which I love, but again, it's just red circles. I don't have a clue. It is, you know what's wrong with me? This is like the 10th day in a row that it's tundra weather. We don't live in tundra country. I'm grumpy. I don't like cold weather. I grew up in California, granted in the San Francisco Bay Area, but just across the Golden Gate Bridge was a totally different climate zone than in San Francisco proper, even though it was 25 minutes away. My sister-in-law went out there one year with my husband's brother, my brother-in-law, and they went in September, and my mom said, which is the warmest time to go. No, I think they went in June or July. And she said, okay, bring a parka. And my sister-in-law's like, born and raised in South Carolina. No, it's June and July. She goes, no, it's going to be cold. My mom said, no, it's going to be cold. And granted, my mom is a native Californian, born in the Central Valley, raised in Oakland. Was raised in Oakland. And my sister-in-law's like, but it's summer. She goes, I don't care. So my sister took a windbreaker, sister-in-law, and she said, oh my God, we had to stop and get coats because it was freezing. My mom says, I tried to. Now here's James Burke's paper. I love that red. My prompt today is red. Maybe we just paint some more red paper and we just have a square of dots and red stripes. That's what we're doing. That's not a very fun or festive or lengthy video that I try to do on the weekends. But guess what? It's going to work. All right. So what I need to do is pull this back out because I'm going to have it. I haven't had a couple pages in a little bit that have been this exact size. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it this exact size. I still can't decide if I'm catching a cold or not. I'm just grumpy. Hopefully one of Santa's elves don't see me this grumpy. Y'all don't tell Santa's elves that I'm grumpy, okay? Not that my husband and I do not exchange Christmas presents. We haven't for years. Our thought process was to save that money and we would spend it on a great meal or a great excursion on a trip. And we have done that for years. So, and my family and I, my sisters and I, are not exchanging Christmas presents anymore because we have agreed, with a lot of prompting from me, we don't need stuff. Well, we all have too much stuff. My sisters both got a lot of stuff from my mom and dad. I chose to not get as much because I'm like, this is not, anyhow, maybe? Okay, something else is coming. But anyhow, so we don't exchange, and Bella is at the age, I think this might be the first year we just do. You want gift certificates? Okay, here. Just because her tastes are changing every 5 minutes. She's moody the other 5 minutes. Poor little girl. I think she's having a time. I know she's having a time. And my heart goes out to her, but I've got to stay out of it because she's getting pulled from many different directions, and I think that's sad too. You should do this. No, you should do this. No, you should do this. No, you should do this. Half of her advice column is psychotic family members. Not going to say which ones because I'll get in trouble. I don't think they know where I am anymore on the YouTube spectrum, but she has some really bad influences in her family. And that's why we were so proactive with her when she was younger, to try to prevent this exact thing from happening, and it didn't work. Because she does have a little bit of her mama's blood in her. And she's nothing if not stubborn. I just feel sorry for kids today. There's so much stuff that they're influenced by that is not good. Okay, this is a little bit different paper. This is the one I got from Lowe's. This is a little bit different. It doesn't have an actual shiny side. This will be interesting. Okay. Anyhow, I do feel sorry for kids today. We don't want that. But I actually think this much paper will be plenty for what I'm going to do today. I would not want to be a parent today. There's just so much. How do you shelter them from negativity? I can't even shelter myself from negativity. How do you shelter an influential kid from all the negative that's going around? And craziness. Not just negativity, but craziness too. I don't know. My hat goes off to successful parents. Okay, let's see. Do we want to do... My thought process is, let's get our paper the right size first. I don't know how I'm starting off very grumpy today. Very grumpy. I told my husband, I was like, glad you got to see me today. I'm watching Christmas movies. It's one of those days. There isn't any even good Christmas movies. My favorites I've already watched. Family Stone, is that what it's called? I love that one. With Diane Keaton and Sarah Jessica Parker and some other familiar faces. Okay, so now what I think I want to do is like... I don't know. I thought maybe I would have this. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's just have a tip in within our page. Okay, so our page needs to go like that, right? Okay. But how do I get this onto here? It's going to have to be a lot of Scotch tape, and I don't think I want to do that. Hinge it with this, maybe? This is where thinking about your idea before you do stuff is smart. If I want to have this as a tip-in. Oh, I know. Okay. Pull this apart a little bit. Since it's glued, I might be able to get it apart. Okay, I'm going to use double-sided tape if I can find it. I have a mess over here. I did catch up a lot on Hobonichi yesterday. I got all of my ephemera in. I got a few places where I have post-its. Like, hey lady, don't forget this happened on this day. Now this is super thin. So maybe if I double it up, it'll give it a bit more strength. Possibly. But I managed to do 2 tip-ins on Thanksgiving Day, and I cut out just portions of all of the labels from the packaging from all of the food stuff. Like green bean casserole, the label on the can of green beans, that kind of stuff. And my pie crust, because I buy the Pillsbury pie crust, because to me, I can't make a pie crust that's any better than theirs. And surely not nearly as easy. And the pumpkin, the cranberry sauce, the quail box. If you ever need quail, Manchester Farms, Columbia, South Carolina. Or it might say Eastover, I'm not sure. Anyhow, it took 2 tip-ins to get it all in there. Now, if of course it's crooked, but it wouldn't be mine if it was straight. I think I'm going to put this down, which means I'm going to have to be very careful how I paint. It has been so quiet here. I have not been out of the house, literally. Well, to take the dog out. Pretty much that's as far as I've gotten in since Sunday of last week when it really turned cold. A week for you guys. It's been crazy. And it's supposed to be much warmer tomorrow, but by Thursday we have another Arctic blast. Okay. Here's my paper. Here's my page. I am going to, hadn't thought about the holes yet. Okay, what I need to do, I've seen Allie do this a couple times. I need to cut this part off so that it can move freely away from the holes. Okay, let's try this. This is all just a huge experiment. Paper punch up. Now I'll have to do something on the back tomorrow. This is a much thinner paper. I recommend Walmart's so far. And in their defense, Lowe's did have a couple different types. Maybe I got the cheaper type. Okay. My hinge is visible, but I think once I paint, it'll go away. Let's see if this is going to fit in here. It's very thin, but I'm going to put something heavier tomorrow. Uh-oh. It doesn't, the holes get it right. All right, let's cut this a little bit more. And it's still crooked, but okay. At least I can turn the page. I don't even know why I need to do it like this. I just feel the need for red. All right, now let's get out a little red. And we're going to do like a thick stripe and a thin stripe like James did on his paper, I think. Are you even going? Yeah, you are. Yeah. Ooh, we could do like this amoeba swirly thing. And this red stripe. I love the Santa Clauses, but that would be pretty obvious that I copied him, and I don't want to do that. Okay. We are having fun. This is much more fun. I was going to go home and get some art supplies and spend the night maybe and just check on everything. We have 2 people watching our house, but you never know these days. And just check on everything. I accidentally sent an Amazon package there. I know I have some stuff from By Bun. Pick up some mail. Get a refill on some medicine. I might go next week, one day, and spend the night and come back. I don't know. Then I thought, no, the art supplies I need are cheap. I can get them at Michael's or the scrapbook store here. And I'm like, forget it. Have another mandarin orange from California and watch Christmas movies. That's where I'm leaning. Okay, because these are not round, these need to be obvious amoeba shapes. I would say this is a study in red. And me painting over the hinge part is helping hide it. I do know I'm not as grumpy. I swear. They need an art journal or some kind of art project on Capitol Hill. Well, we just need some sanity on Capitol Hill, that's all. Don't think about it, it makes you even grumpier. Okay. Now I can't lay this down. Sometimes I don't think things through. But I guess it's good that I can laugh at myself. All right, this is what you call a study in red. And now I need to prop this up against something. Just like that. Don't move, anybody. Well, I guess that's it for today. It's super quick, super simple. Obvious, there's no brain power involved in today's video or art project, but sometimes days are just like that. What's my prompt for intention? That's just going to be something funky with the word intention. This is obvious red, if you ask me. I still like this one. It's not obvious. The ho ho ho. I love this one. I love this one. Yule. I love rejoice and songs. I love my crafty reindeer. I love my eggnog mug. Are you supposed to love your stuff? Mistletoe. This was fun too, even though it's simple. Okay. This is a bright palette for Christmas, and I'm loving it. And you can hear the crinkle of the paper since I've been using a lot of this kind of paper. And some of you guys have been commenting on the crinkleness. The crinkle is real. The crinkle is real. And then this will go right here. No, it'll go like this. And that's red. I like red and craft together, so they work out just fine. Okay, thanks for watching. See you Monday.